already heard before. They may have already seen it. They may have already experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot of them are willing to say, you know what, I'm going to listen to all of this until I get something I need. Oh, I need that.
Right.
I hear 10 more things that I heard before, but number 11 is what I need.
That's it.
Or I got to hear 10 more things I've heard before, but number 12 and 13, I need both of them. Okay? And now, in my estimation, I don't care what nobody else thinks, you are the top.
Thank you.
The best
strength
conditioning coach.
Thank you so much.
Boxing. Period. There is
Thank
nobody
you so
better. Point blank and simple. As the young people like to say, period. Put
Thank
the
you so
period on
much.
it. Or
And,
like
and
they
you
say,
have to give
no
you credit
cap,
in that because
no cap, you know.
no cap.
Right. And I am proud to say that you work with me. You know,
Started with you.
and we work together. And we do work. We put work.
We do.
Yes, we do. Done, you know. So I needed to say all of that to say that.
Thank you so much.
Because because people don't understand that either. They don't know how long you've been under in that, you know, in so many words, under me, listening to what
that's
I'm
what it is.
about it and what I'm saying and following my guidelines and my rules and my regulations and walking my line.
That's right.
And understanding that, you know, Kenny Porter don't have a circle. He got a line, and then you have done an excellent job, and you
Thank
still
you so much.
Continue to come with your glass half full.
Mm-hmm.
You always still trying to learn. You always acknowledging the fact that, you know, you're thirsty to learn, and you're taking it and you're using it, but your ambition, your drive, your work ethic, your dedication, all of those things have brought you to where you're at today. To be able to give me a call and say, would you come on my show, Kenny Porter?
Please. Please.
Dude, that's amazing, because, you know, and I take just a little bit.
You should.
A little bit, just a little bit.
But let me tell my part of the story.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna take just a little bit of credit and say this. I'm proud to be able to say. I'm very proud to be able to say, this guy, and I'm talking about Larry Wade, has introduced me to his wife. He's introduced me to his kids. They are my family. If we are not involved with boxing, they're still my family.
Amen.
He's introduced me to his mom. He's introduced me to my dad, to his dad. If we're not involved with boxing, it doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So that part of it, I take no credit for. That's how your mom and your dad raised you. That's who you are. You know? And I tip my hat off to them as well.
Thank you.
So I know that, you know, if I'm not there and you with Shawn that day, he's well taken care of. I know that. I have no doubts.
Yes, sir. And to say that, you know, and I tell people all the time that when I got started, you told me to come to the gym every day and listen and learn. And when you listen and learn and you're paying attention to everything, and you said it yourself, I absorbed it like a sponge. I was very hungry and still very hungry to learn. So everything you said, I absorbed. I mean, instantly, and I wanted more the next day. So the great thing about that, when you learn it that way, that's the only way that you take it. That's what you live by, and that becomes your standard and your foundation. So to be able to start there was the best thing in the world that ever could have happened for me. It's kind of like going to, say, I'm just going to use schools. You're going to go to Stanford, or you're going to go to Dirtville University. What you learn at Stanford might be a little different. So if you learn it at that level, everything else has to be risen in order to perform. So I learned it at the Stanford level. So with that being said, everybody and everything that I deal with has to live up to the standard in which I came in the sport at. And that is, greatness is the only option for us. That's it. That's the only expectation. Nothing else will be accepted. And that's how you brought me into the sport. And that's the way I walk every day in the sport. And so I thank you for that. So I think that's really important. And to